foot. And here's a give to Spears. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They'll run with Spears. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. And Charles, that's now 4 receptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Here's 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to put in a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Mahomes now on first down. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it second down. The Chiefs had 5 and 9 on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And on the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Second and 11. They're going to look to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Touchdown, Rams! Puka Nakua with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams have retaken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Mahomes going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Down the left sideline, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it.
There he goes, left side. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown. Rashee Rice with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season. So here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. Calling a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, 26 yards. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Steps away. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Up the middle, it's Williams. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 3 tight ends up front here. Third and goal. Williams again. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Working from the gun, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that goes for a gain of 31.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Judy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
At the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. So they connected on a short pass on 3rd and 1 to pick up the first, opting not to run it. Well, there was a lot of run after the catch all the way into the end zone.
On these short yardage plays, you often get man coverage in the secondary. Not every time, but oftentimes you do. So if you decide to go ahead and throw the ball, once they get away, especially on one like this, short pass, but now he just takes off and goes. How much rack did he end up with at the end of that one? Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
They will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he returns this to the 22. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Swift going to try at the middle. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Mahomes now on 1st down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Gotta go, baby.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerry Judy from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Midfield inside the 45.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They go play action here on first down. Completed out left to Dobbs. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Romeo Dobbs from 4 yards out. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Rams 46. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Yellow, yellow. 0-15. Right side.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw, as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Rams 53, Chiefs 49. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Mahomes going to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time they have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And give the tackle to Quentin Lake.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
15.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. They'll roll him out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bobby Brown coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
First down, Los Angeles.
And now a run with Spears. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And then he's taken in by Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathed a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Los Angeles...
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum, Southwest eating food.